Hi, I'm Gene Paul, and I would like to welcome you to a preview of a tribute website for my dad. It's called Les Paul Remembered. It started out as a collection of all things Les Paul. And like the man, it grew into an epic. It turns out the interest in my dad was more than I expected. So, I'd like to put on my guide hat and point out a few of the highlights. The first highlight features Dad as the entertainer. Being an entertainer and keeping his audience happy was his ultimate goal for over 80 years. And it started out at a very early age. Here's a short clip of Les explaining.
And at about the age of 7, something happened to me, and I became interested in music and electronics.
Never one to leave things alone, Dad began working on his next project. This section of the website highlights the development of his new sound. Not surprisingly, it was in our backyard in California where his new sound started. With a little help from his friend, Bing Crosby. Here's Dad.
Bing and I were driving up and down the street, and he wants to build a building called the Les Paul House of Sound. And they said, well, why didn't you take it? And I said, oh, I don't know, it would tie me up. Well, why don't we build a little one here? And so, in no time at all, we started building. We took the 2 cars out of the garage, nailed it shut, and made it into a studio.
This is the part that many people feel they know the best. Les Paul, the guitar inventor. Undoubtedly, his many inventions changed the music industry forever. But the most memorable guitar he called his personal #1. The first approved Gibson guitar, the one that started it all. Not long ago, I had the privilege of reintroducing this historical instrument to the world. Here's a short clip.
What did this guitar mean to him?
Everything. This was his crowning achievement. This was 30 years of experiments, of his dream, and his obsession with getting Gibson to make it. The next highlight on the site reveals the multi-track recorder. This one changed the recording industry forever. Included is a video of Atlantic Records chief engineer Tom Dowd, who received the second 8-track ever made. Here's Dad again.
The most fun we had was sound on sound. And it was the most difficult way of recording. Well, when we moved here into this studio, I wasn't here, it was a matter of weeks. That was in '53. And the idea struck me to make a multi-track machine.
And now for some featured articles. First up, the evolution of How High the Moon. Dad breaks down how he and Mary recorded this iconic hit song. And Les describes it as only he could. You'd have to be crazy to do what I did. Wow. Next, the woman behind the wizard, Dad's mother. Grandma was the major influence in my dad's life. This article traces her history, what made her tick, and how she affected Dad's career, and how a son made his mother's dream come true. Now here's something you won't find anywhere else. I had the privilege of playing drums with Les and Mary on the stage. An experience I will never forget. And I want to share this with you. So I put together a reenactment of their live stage show. I hope you visit and enjoy the website. And below we have all the links to the highlights. And don't forget, Les always fills the room at Les Paul Remembered. Thank you.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find happiness, and I guess all those things you've always pined for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets Woolworth doesn't sell, baby. Till that lucky day, you know darn well